Hello! Today in class we're going to solve an example in which we're going to apply the fourth property. We're going to consider the product of some degree. And in this case, we will write each of the multipliers with an exponent. But first, let's solve the following example. AB is of degree 4. Using the properties of the definition of degree, we have to write AB and find the product of 4 multipliers, each of which is equal to AB. Now let's transform our expression and use the transposition property. I'm going to write A times A times A times A times A times A times A, and B times B times B times B times B times B. We can see that the multiplier A is written 4 times, and then I can write A to the power of 4, and multiplier B 4 times, then B is to the 4th power. As you can see, AB to the power of 4 is A to the power of 4 and B to the power of 4. We can see an application of the fourth property. What is the purpose of this property? The point is that in order to simplify an expression, we don't have to write down the multiplication and these multipliers, but write each multiplier in some degree right away. The following example. If we need minus 5y to the 3rd power, then to do that we can write minus 5y to the degree of 3 and y to the degree of 3, immediately using our property, the product property. And then if I calculate the value of minus 5 to the degree of 3, it's the number minus 125. The result is minus 125y to the power of 3. Let's solve another example with you. 2 ABCDs to the power of 7, according to our rule of thumb. We only have 2 multipliers, but in this example we have 5 multipliers. But even though the number of multipliers is greater than the number of multipliers in the rule that we wrote down, we can use the same rule. And then I'm going to write down 2 to the power of 7. A to the power of 7, B to the power of 7, C to the power of 7, and D to the power of 7. We can find the value 2 to the power of 7. That's the number 128. And that gives us the answer. 128. A to the power of 7, B to the power of 7, C to the power of 7, and D to the power of 7. Okay? What is the purpose of this property? The point is that sometimes we need to write down one number as a product of 2 other numbers. And then, if some number will be in some degree, when writing this number as a product, we will write each of the multipliers in this degree, and then we can do the transformation. Let's solve another example with you in which we'll use property 5 and property 4. In this case, I'm going to write down an example. 3a's divided by b to the power of 4. We can use our property of private, and then we have to write the numerator to the power of 4 and the denominator to the power of 4. But, as we can see, the numerator is the product of 3 and the variable a. So then, using properties, we'll write 3 to the power of 4, a to the power of 4 divided by b to the power of 4. We can calculate a 3 to the power of 4, that's 81, and the result is 81a to the power of 4 divided by b to the power of 4. In today's lesson, we applied the properties of the product and the quotient to some degree. In the next lesson, we will solve some more interesting examples. And for today, our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.